So good evening everybody and welcome back to FTRL. We are here at week 3 of season 24 and we are at the legendary American circuit that is Watkins Glen, former host of the American Grand Prix in Formula 1, but tonight we are flinging our Super Formula cars around the twisty but also high speed circuit on the long GP loop then. For the first of the season we have a brand new format as well for qualifying, so no Porsches this week, it's purely about the Super Formulas, and we have an F1 style knockout coming up for qualifying which will be beginning shortly, and this will see 3 segments to qualifying with a number of drivers knocked out in the first segment, into qualifying 2 where another few drivers are knocked out for a pole position shootout thereafter. And that of course then is preceded by the 31 lap race, and as previously, 1 set of medium tyres available in the race, the rest are hards, but we are using the soft tyre for qualifying, so expect to see some rapid laps as the drivers bid for pole position. We're just waiting on one driver to appear. Let him get the stuff, I hope you crash. Before qualifying commences. So what have we got to tell you then? So last time out we were at Monza, the Cathedral of Speed, the Italian circuit, playing host to a standard week with the Porsches and the Super Formula cars, and it was a comprehensive victory in the Porsche race for unsafe release. Well, in the Super Formula race it was a victory for Blue Flag, and prevailed quite dominantly in the end then after switchback threw it off the road at Ascari while leading, but came home for a solid P2. So who will be victorious this week? Because no Blue Flag this week, he is still on his way back from Germany and on to watch the Arsenal lose in to Bayern Munich unfortunately in the Champions League campaign, as he is replaced this week by Odon. We've also got Derek filling in for Jordan, as Panda makes an interesting entrance to the pit lane there, very nearly got the pit wall there, but lives to fight another tail. And so as you can see, there is a return of the Milkamongs as well. So a bit of a reshuffle around, of course, with losing a couple of numbers from GT1. The Milka livery has returned, and what a superb job. Unsafe release done on that one. So he and Panda will be sporting that tonight. And then Aaron and other will be sporting it. But I think we'll be doubling up again this week in GT1. So the 1 minute warning has been sounded then, so we are about to kick off qualifying. We'll take this moment to just have a look at the standings then coming into this week then. So 2 weeks then. Of course it was all about Lennon in week 1. He did the double, but was penalised for the Porsche race. So while he won it on track, he didn't end up victorious. And so after week 2 then, the Porsche standings are Blue Flag leads the way on 27, but of course no Porsche race this week. Unsafe release now 2nd and Lennon in 3rd. Both of them tied on 20 points. Homer is 4th on 18 and Joker tied with him in 5th. A point ahead of Panda on 17. Switchback is on 16. Biggles on 15. Jordan is on 14. Dusty Fossil 13. Royston 12. Glen on 7. Jonesy on 5. And Nobby on 4. Super Formula wise, meanwhile, it is Blue Flag leading the way again on 52. 2 points ahead of Lennon, with Homer tied with him on 50 points in 3rd. Just behind on the fact he does not have a victory to his name yet. Switchback is 4th on 40 points. Biggles in 5th on 38, with Panda in 6th on 36. Unsafe release just behind him on 34. And Dusty Fossil on 26, tied with Royston, who is 9th. Jonesy is 10th on 16. Glen is 11th on 14, tied with Joker, who's 12. Jordan on 10 and 13th, and Nobby bringing up the rear on 8. The cars then are on their way. Who is leading us around? Is it Biggles? Indeed then, so we will go on board then with the Pac-Man car to come around to start finish line and go for a lap then of this legendary American circuit. I believe it's New York area. We'll research that in between the qualifying sessions just to confirm. And of course the soft tyres for the first time making an appearance for this special qualifying session. Expect to see the cars mega committed to the corners. These cars have so much grip. Just taking his time on this lap. Feel the speed. Here we go then. On the overtake. Start pushing and brake as late as you dare. How is he going? 100 metres there. That is how late he is. Throws it in there, just misses the apex, but using all that curve on the exit there. Quite the NASCAR line, there would have been another 20 feet to the left. He has then up through the high-speed S's. And this will be the big drafting point on this circuit, then up towards the bus stop chicane. Speed touch of 175. I think you see 176. And then fully committed into the bus stop there, barely even a lift. These cars have got so much grip and then around the long right-hander, still pinned to the floor on the overtake as well. Well, finally he's braking down to fourth for the left-hander downhill into the boot loop. And to this uphill right-hander, use the camber there, get the car in tight, fire it out. And the overtake again there, up the hill, go through the penalty line. And again, brake as late as you dare into the right-hander. All the way down that curve, fire up to fourth gear. And probably the slowest corner on the circuit there. That left-hander so rejoin the main circuit then. Just a couple of corners to go. Again, pin to the floor through the left. How about through the right? Bit of a lift and drop down the gear there. And the first time on the board is a 23.2 from Biggles. And how does that stack up to the rest of the field? Switchback has gone quicker. He's done a 22.4 then, so Switchback carrying on his good form from last week. But unsafe for these drops in just behind him then. Just over a tenth back in second. Biggles in third. Derek then, who is filling in for Jordan, who is doing the obligatory pick up my missus from the airport run because he's a good boy. And although he's dumped to fifth then as Dusty Fossil goes into fourth. Joker in sixth after his first run. Nobby Norris in seventh. Glen in 8th, Panda's 9th, Lennon coming around. Holmes gone 3rd. How's Lennon going to get on? He's had a tardy lap then, a 1:38.4 then from Lennon, so Lennon's had a moment somewhere on that lap. Good evening, Witchell as well. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Good evening, Mike. Derek and Lennon, of course, on circuit already. So then after the first runs, it is Switchback then who is holding on to provisional pole. Down there on this lap then, so see how much these tyres wear then. Of course quite a high tyre wear, these soft tyres are just not lasting, so expect to see a number of drivers into the pits. No, Zach's going around for another lap, so he's done a yeah, I just said that tyre is absolutely horrific. Front left tyre is the one getting most of the work around here. This is a clockwise circuit, so more right-handers than lefts. Jonesy picks up a half-second penalty there. Cole as ever there, doing a superbly good job on his tyre wear. It's going to be one-shot qualifying tomorrow, I think, based on this tyre wear then. Absolutely horrific numbers. Look at Biggles' tyres. He's only on lap 4 and those tyres are done. We're in the final lap then, so the first 5-minute segment is over then. And we switch back getting on then. Done one flyer, the cool down lap, and going for another run, coming up to the next checkpoint. He is 2.5 down there, so he's not going to improve. But at this stage it's all just about getting through. Penalties for Glen and for unsafe. He will not be improving then. What about Homer? Lennon got a 1 second penalty then, but he's 6th. It doesn't matter, Lennon, it's just getting through this segment. Just need to be out of the bottom 3. Another minute then, Odon, Glen and Nobby Norris look like they're going out. Nobby Norris is just 30 thousandths behind Joker. He's behind Joker's teammate on track then. Comes around the final couple of corners. Is there going to be an improvement? Don't think so. No, Panda goes. Where's Panda just jumped up to? He jumped to the 6th. So he's safely through. And coming across the line. Is he going to improve with his final run? Not quite now. He stays 14th then, so he will be on the 7th row. And there we go, then the first segment of qualifying done then. And the results then, so switch back through. Fastest of all, unsafe behind him in second. Homer in third. Dusty Fossil, Biggles, Panda, Lennon, Royston, Jonesy, Derek, and Joker, I believe, are all through, with Nobby, Glen, and Odon then out of first qualifying. So they can put their feet up for 10 minutes or so. And then we'll get the second part of qualifying over, up and running, rather. So the pressure in qualifying here, because normally if you can get one good run in, it would be enough. So Zach, of course, would have been on pole if it was a regular qualifying session, but he's got to do it 2 more times to get on pole position here. So added pressure and incentive. First one is just about getting through there, which the top 12 drivers have done. So the top 11 drivers have done, so rather. So now they've got to do it all over again then. Because they're throwing shade at Nobby, at Glen, and at Odon there. Stream. So wait for qualifying 2. Let's go then. Left in, we've got 12, somebody's not supposed to be there. It doesn't matter. Good evening, Nobby. How are you, mate? Hold on. Yeah. P12 then for that one. A couple of cars behind you at the start, so not a whole field's worth of dirty air in front of you at the first lap. Yeah. Ooh. What's going on? Wagwan in. Qualified 2 kicking off then. Apparently there's been drama in the football. We'll have to go have a look. Sarah's already missed. It's a yellow card, Lennon. It's a yellow card. Salah's missed a glorious one to make it 2-0. So, Netherlands at 1-0. Second qualifying underway then. So again, another 3 drivers. Is it 3 or 4? Out on this one. So I changed from what it was originally. So another Ganders. I'll wait for Biggles to come round. Bottom three. There we go. So yeah, so 3 out again. This one then. So don't be in the bottom 3 is the aim again for this session. And then we can worry about times. So Biggles then coming around again to start the first line run. See if we can get a better line through that final corner. It's that big lift he did there. You'll see there, just a lift this time. Gets that nailed nice and early. The soft tyres giving him an absolute abundance of grip. He goes down and sparking down towards turn 1. Drops down to 4th. Nice line through there. Uses all that curve. Oh, he's over the curve though, and that will be a penalty, I think. You can stay on the curb. If you go over it, you get in trouble now. He might have got away with that. He looks like he has got away with that, and he's still on the overtake, so I think he's still pushing. But a big old moment there for him. Biggles is there smoking that tyre there around that long right hander there, that front left tyre crying out. He's gone deep then into the next corner. It's been a scruffy that for Biggles. Is he going to bail on it? I think he's bailed on this one. No, it's fine, mate. Don't worry about it. So Biggles has bailed out on his. Like, oh, switchbacks around. The bus stop then, so he's had a drama. So then we'll go on board unsafe then. And track him then around the final part of that then. Comes then back onto the main part of the circuit, off the extended loop. A couple of corners to go. He came through second in qualifying 1. And the final corner he comes. 24.9 for Biggles, it's not a bad lap. 22.6 though from unsafe release. 3.5 tenths up on Dusty Fossil. Joker slots into third. As Panda goes second, so it's a Milka Mongs 1-2. This is second again then. Of course, with such a short turnaround time, then he can't afford another sloppy lap. Homer going into the fastest then. Homer with a 22.4. Well, that'll be good enough. Royston's gone to 5th then. The American Legion team going well. In the drop zone at the moment then. Derek, Zach and Lennon. Another 4 seconds up on his best hand. Look how planted those cars are through the bus stop there. Barely a flinch. He's wide there though. Super committed. Oh, and a half-second penalty. Oh, Lennon. That is going to be an absolute killer. He's backed out of it. Has he got time to do another lap? I don't think he does. He's not going to serve that penalty this time around. Then so Lennon is going to be out of qualifying. Unless something dramatic happens. Biggles up to 6th then with his second run of 23.3. That could be enough. Zach and Derek. Derek coming around now. Royston's coming out the final corner meanwhile. Joker crosses the line. Not an improvement from him. Derek goes 9th. Zach goes 5th. The 23.1. That should be good enough for him. So Lennon, Derek and Joker are on the bubble at the moment then. Derek's done a good job looking after his tyres, and he's got enough tyre for another run then. He is 11 thousandths up, but he needs more. Royston is his target then. There's a big old gap at the minute. Get these cars in, you can find so much time if you get a lap hooked up. Royston's on the bubble. He's the one that everybody's aiming for. Good evening, Dane. How are you? Knob. Royston's almost out of overtake. Front left tyre looking very, very second hand as well. He's got 8 tenths up on Joker at the moment. Did Lennon get round? And Lennon did get round for another lap then. So he has got to get a lap in then. Is he going to spoil the party? Joker coming across the line. Does he improve? He does not. No. What about Derek? Out the final corner. He's out of overtake. He improves but stays 10th. What about Lennon? He goes 9th. And that's not enough. Lennon's out then. Lennon misses out, so Lennon is out of qualifying. What a drama. What a shock. Probably one of the favourites for this race, but Lennon then is out of qualifying. Joker and Derek join him in getting knocked out in qualifying 2. There we have it then. Your 8 who go through then is Homer, who goes through fastest of all this time on a 22.4. He did 2 laps. Look at that, 2 laps within 3 thousandths of a second of each other. Super consistent there from Homer, so he's looking like maybe the one to beat now as well. Just under 2 tenths up on unsafe with his teammate Panda just behind him. So also a solid job from him going through 4th fastest ahead of Zach there, who saw have a spin on his first flying lap but hooked up his second. Like the 2 laps there in the low 23s, 23.4. Jonesy goes through with the 23.2 in 6th. Biggles in 7th, the 23.3. And Royston's 23.8 then was good enough by 0.193. Good evening, Phoebe. finishing on the front left rim. Look at his front tyre. Yeah, that tyre is gone. So those tyres last no more than a couple of laps. Jesus Christ, there's a cat fight right by my head. Jesus Christ. You two, back off. So Lennon again gets stung by penalties. Yeah, they are. It's outside of turn 1. That's one of the big ones. It's the bus stop, though. I think it's the worst place for them because you want to attack the bus stop. And obviously, if you can go flat, you do want to attack it. So you've got to attack the first part of it, but you can't cut too much of the second part of it, the first left. That's where a lot of the penalties are coming from. We saw Lennon run wide there at the long right-hander just after the bus stop. Another place there that was penalty central. Up the home and the Roystons. So then, 2 qualifying sessions down. And this then is what it... Well, this is the matter down now. It's the battle for pole position and 8 drivers going head-to-head. Homer Unsafe Panda, Dusty Fossil, Switchback, Jonesy, Biggles and Royston then will be duking it out for pole position for round 3. Ahead of the 31 lap race. Graham says up the Homer and the Royston. Yep. Back in their teammates there, the GT1 boys. Of course, we will see them on track tomorrow. So we do this all over again. Of course, last time out of Monza in GT1, it was Witchell who prevailed in the Super Formula race. Despite the Ferrari's best efforts, although Ferrari went full Ferrari and threw any chance of catching him away with a couple of little errors there, just couldn't close him down there. So superb job from Witchell for victory last week, holding off the Ferrari boys. Can he repeat? So Nobby needs to get out of his car. Nobby. There you go. And we will commence then qualifying 3 with the remaining 8 drivers. Lennon's putting his money on Zach for pole, apparently. Well, so far, Homer's been through fastest in 1. Switchback has been through fastest in qualifying 1. Homer was fastest in qualifying 2. Unsafe for second in both, though, so don't count out the German. He's not feeling overconfident, but has the day off tomorrow to practice, so he's going to be banging in the laps ahead of GT1 tomorrow then. So qualifying about to commence then. This is qualifying 3 then. This is the one that matters, and this will decide the top 8. So at the minute we've got in 14th Odon, in 13th Glen, in 12th Nobby, and then it's Derek in 11th, I believe, Joker in 10th, and Lennon 9th. Or was Derek in 10th? I can't remember. So here we go then. Cars on track then for the 3rd and final part of qualifying. Once again, it is lobby host Biggles leading us out then with Switchback in pursuit. Safe. Panda gone well so far. 2nd and 3rd in that last session. Moikamongs. Still with last week. Absolutely. Royston then went through, just held off Lennon on his final run. Let's go on board then with Biggles, who was the first one round again. TV cam this time. Like this superb flowing high speed Watkins Glen circuit. Just lift into the tyre. You hear the tyres screeching there as they try and get enough grip to get him around the corner with the speed he's carrying. Got the 100 metre board there. A little bit apprehensive there, just to make sure he get it stopped. Using all that curb. Flat out into the bus stop to the lift. He is pinned through there. Look at that. That's how much grip these soft tyres have got. Yeah, the tyres screeching there through that long right hander, then down a couple of gears into the left. Hooks that apex nicely. Looks like a good lap so far from Biggles. right-hander. Right-hander down to just under 90 miles an hour. Oh, big twitch there. And this then is the slowest corner on the circuit, down about 80 miles an hour there. Struggles to get the car turned in there. It did not want to turn there for him. Now into these fast flowing corners again. Speed building up. And the final corner, 152, 3 miles an hour. And then it's now just put to the floor of the line at 22.5 there. That's a solid lap for Biggles. Switchback goes second. Unsafe to the pole. 22.4 again. Panda's gone into P4. Here comes Royston. Stays fifth. Homer then, as fast as qualifying too. Has he kept that momentum up? He has. Oh, 22 flat there from Homer. What a lap that is. Dusty Fossil is P7. Jones is going to be the last one to cross the line then. His first run. And it is a 22.7, and it's good enough for P5 then from Jonesy. So he slots then into the, P5, yep. So Homer there touching on the, knocking on the door of 21. Look at the commitment through the bus stop. Tyres smoking as he comes around the long right-hander. He is absolutely flying. Holding nothing back there. You can see the tyres at the bottom there going red around the outside. That's how hard he's pushing. He is working those tyres. Something chronic. That was a sector 2. He's down. Panda's backed off. Biggles at the final corner. 22.5 improves just marginally. Zach improves as well, but stays P4. Save is down, so he's not going to improve him this time. Out of the final corner. He improves. Stays in 7th. It's possible around the final corner then. Here he comes to the line. And he goes up to 5th there. Good lap from Carl. 22.6 from him. Half a second off pole. Solid job there just behind Zach. So Zach improved by I think about that much time. Yeah, he did. So Zach's improvement has kept him in P4 because Dusty Fossil would have matched his time, but he done. He did a 22.662. Dusty Fossil done 22.662. So there we go. That's how close that is. So drivers then on their final laps. Homer then has finished, so he is not going to improve. So here's the benchmark. Unsafe then has gone for a cool down lap. He's now on a little flyer. Safe is up. Oh, he's had a bit of a moment there though. That was not the best line through there. He's down in sector 2. Because the line he's not improving. Zach's not improving and his tyre is gone. So he's definitely not improving then. Unsafe there. Sliding as he comes back onto the main circuit. He's lost more time than those tyres are just giving up. His soft tyre's good for just pretty much one flying lap. Oh, he's wide there to the final corner. I think that's that then. So unsafe then. Second in all 3 segments. But he will start on the front row. Panda out the final corner. Looks to be a little bit off. No, he's not improving. What about Jonesy? Oh, it's the wall out the final corner. This time a little bit. Doesn't improve. Dusty Fossil also not on the flying lap then. And there we have it then. So it is Homer then who snatches pole position. And emphatically so. So Homer then will be on front row. Alongside him will be Unsafe Release, Biggles and Dusty Fossil. No, sorry, it was Biggles and Switchback, wasn't it? Behind him. So yeah, first blood then to Homer. He takes pole position. Means he will have a clear run down towards turn 1, as they will Unsafe alongside him. So it is now who can get there first and who's going to be last on the brakes. qualifying order then. Odon then starts P14 with Big G. Glen in 13th. Nobby is 12th alongside Derek, Joker and Lennon sharing row 5. I'm saying slipping into the bus stop might be key around here, absolutely. Chicane lap 1 will be interesting, says Graham, yeah, very much so. It's going to be one hell of a slipstream up that hill for the guys 2nd, 3rd and 4th. People will be tempted to use their overtake early, try and get into the lead, get some clear track. Finding the limits of the tyres, of course, now no longer on the soft tyres. Now it's hard or mediums only for the race itself. Glen's on the soft tyres still. Needs to change his tyres out because he's on the soft tyres. Which is pole pop isn't the best thing here. Well, I don't know. It depends if you get round turn 1, okay. I suppose whoever leads into the bus stop on lap 1 will be the man to beat. So you just need Glen to change his tyres. You need to go and do it in the settings, mate. If you pit, you will just come back out and start the race on the softs again. Ooh, invisible car. That's a new glitch. Oh, no, there he is. There we go. Right then, so he's now on the right tyres in the pit lane, so I think we're good to go. Take 1 minute warning aside, then say predictions in the chat, please. Who do we think is going to win this one? Homer, switch back, unsafe. All look quick. Big ones is in there as well. Lennon, you can't count him out in the race. But with the dirty air, it's going to be really tough for him to make his way through without some mistakes ahead of him. In these cars, they can be plentiful. Big pieces is going. absolutely. I could do with a big pizza right now, guy. I am famished. Here we go then. So 31 laps ahead of us. Of course, one set of medium tyres available. And this will be run on the hard tyre then. So it's about making use of those medium tyres at the right time. Then go up. We've got 3, 4, 5 red lights, and week 3 is go. It's a good start from both of the front row, but unsafe to have had the better launch. Good start from Dusty Fossil as well. Oh, Dusty Fossil goes a little bit deep there, but Unsafe gets the lead through turn 1. Now it's a race up the hill. Now it's the drag race. 3 wide in the pack. Now, as Mitchell said, is he in the wrong place? Homer and Switchback are right in the slipstream of Unsafe. Here they come. Switchback's already popped out. Unsafe's on the overtake trying to stay ahead, and I think he's going to do it. Switchback attacking Homer on the outside. They drop in. Dusty Fossil coming in hot there. Oh, he's gone over the grass, and Biggles is going to run the outside of him. He does. Joker's up to 6th. They're the 3 wide. They come around the parabolic of the first time panel on the inside. Jones in the middle. Lennon's in there as well, as is Royston. Oh, and Lennon's in the wall and on the grass. It's all gone wrong for him already. He's down to 14th. Penalty already for Homer as well. Half-second penalty. He's about to serve that. So Switchback will go through. And he might also lose out to Biggles and Dusty Fossil. He's on the overtake, trying to hold position. On the right then, Biggles thinks about it, but can't get there. So Unsafe release then. Gets the jump from the front row. Oh, he's caught the curb and almost in the wall, but he saves it there. Big moment there for him on lap 1, almost throwing away the lead. He's a little bit wide in the final corner. These tyres aren't quite switched on yet, but he is clear and in the lead. And breathes, says Graham, absolutely. So Unsafe leading them by 1.5 seconds as they head up the S's for the second time. Switch back into P2. Homer's down to 3rd. Penalty there. Biggles in 4th, right behind him though. He's going to be close enough up the hill. Not going to be close enough into the bus stop this time. Dusty Fossil in 5th. Joker going really well so far. 6th. Panda in 7th. Royston is 8th. Nobby's up to 9th. He's had a really good start then. Glen's in 10th. And Odon up to 11th. Lennon up to 12th. And he's fighting back. Derek's in 13th. And Jonesy's had a drama somewhere already. Oh, big shame for Jonesy. Now got a lot of work to do. He is some 18 seconds off the lead already. Gap for the lead down to a 2nd already then. So Switchback has got the magnets on. Just keeping Unsafe in view. Going then into these are the 2 slowest corners then, the right and the left there as they rejoin the main circuit. About 82 miles an hour. A bit tidy this time from Unsafe. No big moment this time. Wide though through the final corner, not the optimal line, and again Zach's closed in. Zach's now in slipstream range. Zach's the fastest lap of the race, 25.8 on lap 2. Oh, Unsafe wide, and he's off. Oh, he's around. Yes, he is. Unsafe in the wall this time. He doesn't catch that one, and having a moment on the lap 1, he's saved as he starts lap 3. He's off the curb and in the wall and down to P7. Make that P8. And Zach inherits the lead. Unsafe to Zach, he has indeed. Oh, big drama there. Big shame for Unsafe there. Done really well there to get off the line and into the lead. Hung on to it to the bus stop on lap 1. And at that point you thought he could control that. But he looked a little bit scruffy at the end of the lap. And then just got too much curb. He probably got the... He was off the curb. I think he was just maybe half on, half off. And the car didn't like it. Spat him off, and he had couple of goes at saving it. Unfortunately, these cars, when they start to go, they are very difficult to catch. Point in case then he's down to P7 then, so the other home, and then up second. Biggles in third, Dusty Fossil right behind Biggles. He's going really well so far. Panda now fifth, and Joker in sixth, and Safe's recovered to seventh. Nobby in eighth, and it's Glen, Royston, Lennon's up to 11th. Odon, Derek, and Jonesy on the fight back then. So Switchback leads then, new fastest lap of the race, 25.6. Dusty Fossil takes it with a 25.5, and he's on the medium tyres now. Let's have a look at the tyre situation then. Hards for Zach, hards for Homer, hards for Biggles, mediums for Dusty Fossil, so he's using them to good effect at the minute then, hanging on to the top three. Panda's on the hards, mediums for Joker, also for least on the hard tyre. Nobby Norris is on the hard tyre, as is Glen, who's got Royston all over the back of him. He's on the hards as well. Got the run up the hill. They're going to go side by side as Glen defends the inside. Royston's going to have to go to the outside. Lennon's coming into this as well. He's on the hards. It's as you were through the bus stop. Odon's on the hard tyre, as is Derek, and as is Jonesy. He's just trying to close back in again on Derek and Odon. And two subs. And then Royston then not able to get past Glen into the bus stops, drop back a little bit, and then Lennon is now all over him. Smoke in the background from Odon. Glen going well P9. Lennon's very wide there in the background though. That might be a penalty. Yeah, there. Absolute killer there through this corner. Yeah, half second penalty for Lennon, half second for Odon as well behind him. These guys are super sensitive to dirty air. See, Royston now has latched back on there, but the dirty air, oh, he hits the wall hard. See the dirty air, that's the dirty air effect. He's following closely, and then just has no front end. No clear air on that front wing. Oh, Lennon! Oh, Lennon caught it. Lennon almost did exactly what unsafe did. You heard the squeal, you saw him snap sideways. But Lennon was just able to catch it. And stays in P11. Not be going well in P8 so far. Unsafe then is closing in on Joker. And they're in a nice little gap in P5. Dusty Fossil still all over the back of Biggles. 1.6 behind Homer, and Homer's 1.9 behind Zach then. So Zach leads by just under 2 seconds. And strategy-wise, of course, we've got unlimited hard tyres, one set of mediums to use. We're looking at a 3-stop race. And fuel, again, being the limiting factor around here, although there's medium tyres, and we're going to struggle to do probably more than 7 laps, depending on how kind you can be to them. See, look at 5 laps on the hard tyres. Look at how much wear there is there on those already. The high-speed corners. It really does hurt that front left tyre. So Home at the minute is probably best place to just sit back. He's a little bit better on fuel than Zach. His tyre wear is a little bit worse though. Surprisingly, Zach's got better tyre wear than Home, and Home's wide at turn 1. Now, did he stay on the curb? He did. He's not got a penalty there, so he's okay. Oh, change for third. Meanwhile, Dusty Fossil has got ahead of Biggles. So Dusty is onto a podium. Panda in 5th, now closing in on Biggles. Joker's still holding on safe arm's length. Well, they're going really well in P8. Well, going well, still holding off Royston. Lennon's dropped back a little bit now. He's back towards Odon. We've got Derek and Jonesy. So Jonesy's caught these guys. He's trying to go around the outside of Derek here. It's going to be a bit of a squeeze, but they give each other racing room. He gets the move done then. Oh, and then contact. Derek just clips the back of him down the brakes. He's losing the front downforce there as the car's dropped into line. So Jonesy's fight back is on then. He's got his teammate for the night ahead of him now. I imagine Odon will let him go. Once the opportunity arises. There's a Levi route sandwich at the moment then. Switchback leading now by 2.7 seconds. Home was dropped back towards Dusty Fossil. No, then keep watching, it's fine. Still 1-0 then. That's what you need to know. There we go then. You can see now the front left tyre starting to take a beating. And Zach's doing a really good job of managing that tyre wear. That's really good. If you look at how bad Homer's is in comparison, the Homer is usually somebody who's really good on managing his front tyres, but his tyres are nearly as bad as Dusty Fossil's. And Dusty Fossil's on the medium tyre, so that's how good a job Dusty's doing on his tyres. See the smoke there off Homer's front tyre. That shows you how hard that tyre is working. Biggles has dropped away in fourth. Panda's keeping him honest. Joker's still ahead of Unsafe in sixth as well. Doing well. So both Sim Demon cars going well. Joker's a little bit wide there, but he's got away with it. Oh, he's got a 1 second penalty. And Royston has dropped back a little bit. Oh, no, it's Glen. There was somebody's missing and it's Glen. Glen's dropped back a little bit, then he's down to P12 in amongst the Penske cars. Jones not finding a way through yet though. Jones got a good run here. Is he going to go for a move? Looks to the inside. Now is he on the brakes? Ooh, thought about it. Yep, he's going to get the move done then. Glen sees him coming. Ooh, a little bit of a rub. But everybody survives and Jones up to 12th. Fight back continues. Jones doing a good job in P14. Still on the back of the pack. Filling in last week, he said he enjoyed the race by the end of it, so by the end of this one, he should be flying. It's not much fun, does it, at all, begun? Switch back then up front. Oh, we're going to change P2. Dusty Fossil's into second. He managed to get 8 laps out of those medium tyres. And he's put them to good use as Dusty Fossil has put himself into contention here. It's a really strong drive from him. He didn't have the best time a bit of Monza last time out. But certainly stepped up his game. And while further back, Joker has dropped down to 8th then, so he's lost a couple of places. Robbie Norris has got ahead of him as is Unsafe. I don't know if that was a little drama somewhere. Well, Homer's coming back towards Biggles a little bit, so Biggles and Panda bringing themselves back into this. You can see tyre-wise, these two are significantly better. So Homer's the one really his tyres in. Homer, I had it in my head, Homer's very good at his tyres at the minute, but the minute he's struggling. Zach is in, so Zach pits from the lead. Dusty Fossil's going to be in because he's got no front tyre left. Homer's in. Biggles in, Panda's in. Yep, so is anybody going to switch up then to the medium tyres for the second stint? Just training Nobby Norris is cruising in. You don't have to worry about the pit lane, boys. The line's not, there's no penalties on the line. Lennon's making up places. I think he just swept up Royston into the pit lane. So yeah, everybody coming in apart from Derek. So Derek's doing one more lap then, so he's done a good job of saving his fuel. So that means he can shorten one of his later stints. He's now got some clear track ahead of him, so he's right on his way. Switch back and leaving. Lennon went round as well. Now, did Lennon mean to go round is the question. So I thought he was coming in. Has he got the fuel? Was this deliberate by Lennon, or was this a mistake? No. We shall see. So and Zach has come out again. He's in third then, and further back, Homer has jumped Dusty Fossil. Dusty Fossil's now on the hards. Now, how has that happened? Dusty Fossil, then, who came in second, comfortably so, slipped behind both Biggles and Homer. Have they just slightly short-fueled? Maybe a little bit, but I'm surprised. So Homer's got track position back then over Dusty Fossil, who's lost those 2 places he gained. But he's still very much in the hunt there in what will be a net P2, because Lennon will be stopping this time around. So no, he has made it round, so fair play. Save the fuel in the first stint, then try to bring himself back in. And comes down then with 2 in the tank. Working the far corner, and he is in as well. He has got 4 litres in, and Zach then coming around, then he will regain the lead. Starts lap 10. He goes. And then on his way, and where is he going to filter back in then? So he's coming through. He was behind Royston before, wasn't he? See where Lennon filters back in. He's still trundling down pit lane. Royston's just going by into turn 1. Lennon's coming out the pits. He's still going to be very close together then, but Royston's going to get through. And Lennon comes out in P8. Then, oh, Joker's very sideways into turn 1. The background there, in the background having the bigger moments. Josie's round. Oh, and another one, Glen having a moment as well. That curb is being absolutely tricky. It's catching a few people out there. Jonesy went around. Glen had a big old twitch. Short fuel, says Pagani. Yes, he has indeed. Interesting. Lennon there is backing his ability to save some fuel. Short filled. Like, is he on what, 85% maybe? Of course, he's done one lap longer on that stint, so he can shorten the stint now. And bring himself back in. Royston serving a half-second penalty. Now, will Lennon be close to take advantage? They'll be together in the braking zone, I think. Royston's defending the inside, though. And Lennon can't find a way by, so Royston stays 7th. Safe then, in a bit of no man's land at the minute. He tries to chase down this little gaggle then. Biggles, Panda, Dusty Fossil, and Homer. And Biggles has slipped back into 5th, so he's had a moment somewhere on that lap. He's lost a couple of places. Panda's up to 4th, so he's just quietly going about his business. Just Fossil back onto the podium. Homer now setting about, trying to close down on Zach then. So Zach's lead, which was about 4.5 seconds, is down to 3. 27.4 for Zach's first flying run. I guess a 25.8 from Homer. So Homer getting the hammer down. Now I find that when you switch between the mediums and the hards, it can definitely upset your rhythm a little bit, because the hards have a little bit of push in them, so a little bit of understeer. The change of position back here, it was Royston and Lennon, so Lennon's up to 7th. So I know a few of the other guys have said as well about you kind of messes your rhythm up a little bit with the mediums. You've got more grip. Where you turn in on the hards suddenly becomes the wrong place to turn in on the mediums, so it's about getting that flow right. And then trying to bring himself back into contention then. He's up to 7th. And goes purple through sector 2. The fastest lap is a 26.5. Look at the tyre situation then. Now Homer is really getting the Magnus on in. So Zach had another scruffy lap. He has 26.8. But Zach and Homer with a 25.1, the new fastest lap of the race. Homer is closing in. Oh, he's wide there though. I think he stayed on the curb. He's alright. He is now closing right into Dusty Fossil. Now is looking in his mirrors. Panda is now just 4 tenths back and closing. Don't think he's going to be close enough though into the bus stop. I just have to lift off a little bit here. Aero wash because has regrouped and is coming back at them as well. On left there, going safe. So just a personal best there, 26 flat from him. Goes ahead to 26.4. 26.1 from Panda, 26.5 there. So on safe is closing in. Oh, Panda sideways. Had a snap there as he got the power down. But this is the man on the charge at the moment. 25.1 from him. Lennon did a 26.0. No, so that's 25.5. So it was his personal best. However, I think he's had a moment somewhere because he's dropped back towards Royston again. So Lennon's just not quite getting hooked up tonight. Not be going well in 9th. His teammate Jonesy, after that spin, is grouping in 10th. Joker's 11th. Within 12 just behind him, then Odon and Derek. Zach then responds to Homer's fastest lap with a new fastest lap with a 25.0. Put half a second back into Homer that time around then, so Zach has now responded. Here we go. Into the bus stop. We go to the Panda there. You can see him there, they're struggling in the dirt, yeah. And that's going to give Biggles a run. And a second penalty as well for his trouble. That seemed harsh. Penalties around here are super. Oh, he's got a big old slide there. He's got dirty tyres. I think he's going to let Biggles go here. This will be careful for a couple more corners while those tyres just clean up. He's going to serve his penalty as well, and unsafe will go by. Big shame for Will there. He was making good progress there. That's now been stunted. And here comes the teammate to go through down the inside. So 2 places lost there for Panda, unfortunately. They're really struggling with that left hander there because at low speed, so you don't get as much downforce there from them. Less air going over the wings, so you don't get as much downforce at the slow corners. They're very clumsy around those two corners. They're coming back onto the main circuit. Royston's now ahead of Lennon, so Lennon's had a drama somewhere on this lap. So yeah, 30.6 there, so yeah, Lennon's had a big drama somewhere. Lost 5 seconds and Royston's got ahead of him. He'll be 9th. Oh, he's battling there with Jonesy. Jonesy's up the inside of Nobby into turn 1, good move. However, Nobby now will get the slipstream all the way up the S's and up towards the back straight into the bus stop. Jonesy's doing a lot of overtake left there, but Nobby's coming at him. Here comes Nobby in the slipstream. Getting overtake to the inside. Jonesy fights back, but Nobby gets the move back again then, so good move there from Nobby, good battling. Jonesy's going to try and respond again. Phoebe throwing shade at Lennon in the chat. Expect a retort any second now. Back ahead of Jonesy. Battle for 9th for a minute. So he's got a half-second penalty to his name. Up front, the gap has stabilised between the front two then. So Zaki is now just bang on 2 seconds ahead at the moment. So these two now are just holding station again. What can Homer do? The biggest problem is he's going to get dirtier the closer he gets. He's doing a better job on tyres this time. His tyre wear is about matching that of Switchback this time. Justin Foster's still doing really well in P3. Because not able to get close enough for a move. And safe as have to drop back a little bit with that half-second penalty he's picked up. That's the big gap there between Panda and Royston. Regrouping Nobby still ahead of Jonesy. Oh, Jonesy's a little bit wide there though. Glen, he's on the medium tyres at the moment. He looks like to be the only one on the medium tyres in this stint. He is indeed. Despite that though, Joker is not far behind him. Joker now on the hards. He ran the mediums in stint 1, of course. To drop back a little bit now then. His tyres, we've got one more lap in them. Oh, in comes Royston, and Royston was on the mediums as well. I actually missed that one. So Royston in. The first blink. In the second stint, so he's going to do something different. Try and close that gap ahead of him. Gap up front then, 2.3 seconds. I think Switchback will be in this time around. It's really eating those hard tyres up. They can see how hard they're working that front left, and it's about the same. Biggles has cleared Dusty Fossil finally then, so he has got through the approach to pit window. However, Dusty Fossil's got significantly more fuel, which could see him leapfrog him again in the pits. We'll see what happens then. So Switchback coming around. He's just gone onto the red line, so expect to see him dive into the pits. Another 8 lap stint in the book. Oh, just about makes it back in. Homer's squeezed. Well, wow, that was close. Yeah, pushing every single centimetre into the pit. Here comes everybody in. Dusty Fossil's got 9 litres more. Let's be a couple of seconds. Panda's in on safes in. Panda's got enough fuel to go one more lap. So again, we're going to try and take advantage of the free air. Do that on slightly off strategy compared to everybody else. Let's come out then. She was the Joker who stayed out for another lap then, so that's got to be critical. Homer's behind him. Zach now has a car between himself and his nearest rival then, so who's on what then? Switchback's on hards again, as is Homer. And Biggles on hards as well. He's got out ahead of Dusty Fossil, and Panda's right there as well. And Panda's on mediums, so Panda's doing his mediums, and then Dusty Fossil's got a half-second penalty. So that will get him out of the way. But Will might do it on track here. He's being racy while he's got these medium tyres on. So unsafe on the hards again. Anybody else switch to the mediums this time? No, not for the look of it. Over on the back of Joker then. Is he going to go for a move? Not close enough. Panda then getting the move done on Dusty Fossil, who serves his penalty. Lennon is in there on fumes. So a 9 then an 8 from Lennon. Trying to bring himself into contention. What about Royston then? So Royston we pitted a lap early. And everybody else. Joker then peels off, he's into the pits. The switchback then retakes the lead. He's now got 4 seconds again then, so that has definitely hurt Homer. Being stuck behind Joker for half a lap. Joker on used tyres at the end of his stint, he went a lap longer. Everyone on fresh tyres want to make use of them, but couldn't do so. So Joker's going slowly, but fresh tyres are key around here. Now Biggles has got Panda all over him. There's a Panda we saw get that second penalty. He's on the move though. He's got a big old draft up the hill. He's going to have to go the long way around though, but Biggles has held on. Good defensive driving there from Biggles. And then all over the back of Biggles then, he's on the medium tyres, he needs to get the move done quickly while he's got the tyre advantage. So he'll be wasting them if he does not get through. Get a bit clear air, try and close down on those front two. The gap between Biggles and Homer is 4.6 seconds. Homer has meanwhile started to close the gap on Zach a little bit. 3.7 seconds now. You can definitely see that the medium tyres are allowing people to stay close to the guys if you're on hard. So Panda's had a good run at the final corner. He went up wide there, got some air on the front wing. Different line, he's got a good run down the start finish straight, but is he going to be close enough into turn 1? No. But he can get a good run out of here, which he does. They'll be in a good position this time at the bus stop. In fact, he might even get it done before then. He's got so much more grip. He's got the outside here, but they give him the inside for the next bit, and through he goes. Biggles is on the overtake, trying to fight back. He drops into the slipstream. Panda's going to have to go defensive. He's on the overtake now as well. Biggles is closing, but he's not going to be close enough. And through. Good move from Panda. He knew that was critical for his race. Oh, but he's got a second penalty. He's cut too much of the chicane. And that all that effort to get through is about to be undone, and it might even drop him back behind Dusty Fossil. He could have done with serving that next time around, try and build a gap. Oh, Biggles has a bigger slide. And is Panda getting away with that? No, he's going to stay ahead of Dusty Fossil, but he does drop back behind Biggles. However, he's right back on him again. So the onslaught is not over. Now he has to do it all over again, though. The front gap is holding steady. Homer's just chipping away. 26.3 against 25.6. And we've got back a little bit this time around then, so not so close anymore. He's got to regroup. in there trying to hook up out the first corner, gets on the overtake. Unsafe has a bit of a kick in the background. Derek Pitts from P8. And then has cleared Royston. The extra lap he's done. And he's come out there in some clear air. They've got 12 seconds to try and close down then. So what can let him do now? He's got some clear track. Just point out that Unsafe is closing back in again. Now just 7/10 behind Dusty Fossil. He's 1.4 behind Panda. He's 8/10 behind Biggles again. So Panda's on the attack. Magnets are on. He's trying to close down again up front. It's 2.5 seconds. Homer is just a little bit quicker at this stage. We saw this in the last stint though. He got close and then Dirty Air started to take effect and Zach responded. Zach still has the fastest lap of the race as well. There's a good tactical battle going on here. Oh yeah, the Milky Car's on the attack then. Panda attacking Biggles. And Unsafe is now all over Dusty Fossil. And then still pushing on, trying to close that gap down then. Jonesy then had his dramas in this race, but still pushing on then. The top 8 is potential. I know he was after a top 5 at least for a solid qualifying. I got undone on lap 1. Another spin as well. Dropped it back then, but Royston is not too far ahead. Nobby still going well at P10. Back here, just spread out a little bit further back. Now, has Joker not changed tyres? That may have been ill-advised. Derek's also not changed tyres, he's just pitted, so interesting strategy's going on back here. Homer continues to chip away meanwhile. Gap now down to 1.8. People still holding off Panda then. He is starting to burn through those tyres. Fossil's also then just stunted the progress of Unsafe. That's Unsafe's kind of in that dirty air window now where he needs a mistake really to get closer. Kicking himself, having spun out of the lead earlier on. We've been right in that battle with Zach and Homer. The gap is now down to a second. Homer just done the fastest lap of the race, 24.9 last time around. He is really getting the magnets on, and what has Zach got to respond? 26.3, 25.4. So again, Homer quicker. So Homer's pushing on. Tyre wear's about the same as well, so he's been quicker. But he's not damaging his tyres either. Panda now has latched on again. Now, is he close enough this time then? Out turn 1, up the hill. There is closing. He's going to get there though before the chicane. Homer's to 24.9 on the hard tyres. Pando's put it on the medium. His best time is 25.1. However, of course, he hasn't got clear air. So I think it would be key. I haven't really seen anybody really going for it on the medium tyres yet. So we're interested to see what people do in the final stint of this race. So yeah, more people get onto the hard, onto the mediums. If, of course, they are going to use the medium tyres. Let's look at the overtake situation now. So Zach has got, what's that, about just less than half. Homer, meanwhile, has been burning through his. So Homer's got less than a quarter. He's got, what, about 1/6 of his overtake left. And so, yeah, Zach has got a lot of overtake to defend with. If he needs it, then Homer's wide there, just catches the wall. Gives a couple of tenths back to Zach. 26 flat. 26 flat. Yep, so 0.04 of a second between them that time around. Biggles still holding off Panda as well. Oh, Panda's wide. That might be a penalty. Half a second. He's got a gap then on Unsafe as meanwhile has passed Dusty Fossil. He's up to 5th. Fossil down to 6th, but still in touch. Then meanwhile is trying to chip away then. Bagging in solid 25s now. 8 seconds, that gap was 12, so he has taken 4 seconds out of the cars ahead of him who have been battling. Royston now in a lonely P8 as well. Nobby still going well in P9. Jonesy not been able to get on terms with him yet. Glen in 11th. A bit lonely for him at the moment. Joker's just back a little bit, and Joker's got Derek behind him. Out on there as well, so these three battled hard in GT3 last season. Resuming some rivalries tonight. But then around the final corner, the gap is 9/10. Oh, Homer has a big old moment again at the final corner there off that curb. And they keep it out of the wall. Now, into the window then. The Panda pit says the Panda's in first. Now the tyres probably could have done one more lap, but he's out of fuel, so he's in. And is he having to do a longer stint here? He might have to do a slightly longer stint, I think, in this one. Dusty Fossil's in as well. I'm surprised Carl's come in. He wants some clear air. That's the reasoning. Then Lennon with a half-second penalty. He's up to 5th at the moment then with those pit stops cycling through. Biggles then needs to make these laps count, because now he's not under pressure from Panda. Panda will have clear air and fresh tyres. Also slightly short fueled. Going around in 6th for Ferrari, now 5th and 6th. And he's still pursuing in 7th. Here comes Panda. And he's ahead of Glen, so he's got a bit of clear track. He's a stunning outlap here to try and get ahead of Biggles. Of course, having pitted early, he won't need more fuel. However, he did have quite a bit in the tank still, so seeing Derek, Joker, and Odon in as well. Oh, Homer's in. However, Switchback is going one more lap. Right, here we go then. Differing strategies for the first time between the front two. How much fuel does Homer need to get to the end? Because that could play a part as well. Because that's going to cost Zach 82 litres for Homer. Is he on the medium tyres? Lemon's gone through as well. So Homer will have clear track. And he is on the medium tyres. Biggles on the medium as well. Where's Panda? He's going to start finish straight. So Biggles is out. Panda's in 5th. Unsafe coming out just behind him. There's Dusty Fossil. Coming through them, but he's somewhere behind Unsafe then. So big loss of time there for Dusty Fossil. Not sure what's happened there. He's on his way. Jones is on his way as well. So Zach then reckoned he couldn't do 7 laps on the medium tyres, so as he pushed it to try and do 6. Oh, Jesus Christ, I thought he was going to miss the pit lane. It's 1 litre of fuel then. Right, Homer's the one we got to watch then. Here's Homer. Zach is in the pit lane. Tyres are on. Fuel's now going in. Homer's then coming through the loop. Yeah, it's terrifying to watch it, Graham. Absolutely terrifying. I thought he was going to miss it. So Zach's on his way. Homer's coming to the final 2 corners, but it's a long pit exit here. So Zach is on his way. Homer's out the final corner. Where is Zach? He's still trundling down pit lane. It's going to be close. They were very close. There's Homer. Homer's going to lead. Zach's coming out. Yes, Homer leads. Zach's on the medium tyres, but Homer has jumped him at the critical stage. And Zach, who has led this race since what, lap 2? 3? Lap 3. Finds himself in P2 again. That 1 lap extra, as Tom called, has hurt him. Homer then, on a flying lap on medium tyres, has jumped him into the lead of the race. Biggles in 3rd, Panda in 4th, and Safe in 5th. There's Packer 7th, and now Lennon has jumped Dusty Fossil. So Lennon's up to 6th then, so a good recovery from him. Dusty Fossil has slipped back behind him. Norris then in 8th. Jonesy has got ahead of Nobby Norris finally then for the battle for 9th. on the medium tyres, though, as Royston's on the hards. Royston did his medium stint earlier, and so can Jonesy catch him over the remainder of the race? He'll be doing his medium stint as well. Glen's on the hards. Derek's now on the mediums. Over in 13th. On the medium tyres as well. Joker's in there for medium. Oh, he's in the pits there. What was going on? So Zach then, that one extra lap has hurt him. Cost him the lead of the race. So the battles then we've really got. So Biggles is kind of a bit in no man's land now. So it's really whether or not Zach has got anything for Homer. Biggles just at a 23.9 meanwhile. Rapid pace on those medium tyres. He's flying. 24.1 from Homer. That's a quick lap as well. So, yeah, Zach, who was saying he couldn't do 7 laps on the medium tyres. So he went 1 lap extra on those hards, and that lap has cost him. So has he got anything for Homer? We saw Homer charge into his back a couple of times in this race. Has Zach then got anything for Homer? Well, as Homer played this absolutely perfectly. He's just been in touch, stayed in touch the whole time, and not really threatened to take the lead, and then has just jumped him on strategy. Doing his personal best. Homer is matching him. That gap remains about the same. It really comes down to tyre wear. Has Homer, or can Homer make those tyre? We saw in the first stint how he really ate up that front left tyre on the hards. He's got a little bit less fuel and 1 lap less to do. But this is a significantly softer tyre. Well, Unsafe is catching his teammate. Of course, he's on the mediums and Pando on the hards. Other than that, no real battles. We've got Glen being caught by Derek. Joker there just behind Odon as well. Going a bit of a slide. Just sort of spread out a little bit in this stint. Glen has pulled away from Dusty Fossil. Of course, he's on the medium tyres, so you'd expect him to go quicker. There he is, closing down on Unsafe as well, ever so slightly. 24.2, 24.4, but only top of the tenths on that lap. That's not really taking enough time that Unsafe will be worried. Also continues to close on Panda. Biggles, despite our fastest lap then, not catching the front two. As Zach takes the fastest lap of the race, 23.8 from him. Only did a 24 flat, however, so only 2 tenths. It's taken out. Then we've got 2 laps and the one they're on to go. And then has just under a 2-second lead. Tyre wear, not bad at this stage either. Got on board then. See how the race leader is doing it. Early upshift there, allowing him to get on the power a little bit early up that hill. Cars are very twitchy at the rear. Again, early upshift there. Let's pick up the throttle a little bit earlier. This is the trickiest corner. These cars just roll it through. Again, early upshift there, gets the power earlier. Doing a good job there, holding that gap in about 2 seconds. Wide there to the final corner. That catches him with a couple of tenths then. 4.6 that time around. Look through the S as he goes. Gap to 1.6, and Zach is making a late charge. But is he going to get close enough to attempt to move? So they're nearly, that's just a bit of a comfort lift there through the middle of the corner, through the middle of the bus stop. Continues to close. 1.3, 1.4 though, and responds. A bit of traffic there, which might come into play. That's serve a penalty, however. He should stay out of the way. You can see now that tyre looking very second hand, but it's okay. Zach's is about the same, and Zach's pushing hard. But yeah, it does look like Homer's got this one covered, barring a mistake. So then has caught his teammates, but can he get close to try and make a move? They're going to play the team game. Lennon continues to chip away. Lennon purple in sector 2. Now, Royston has got Josie on him, so Josie has caught Royston. With a lap and a half to go. So can Josie make a move late on here, get into the top 8? I'll be going 1P10. Glen has seen off Derek. That'll be P11. 13th, there's Joker then in amongst them, the front 2. So Homer has cleared him. Gap's down to 1.2. No lights he can flash there to get him out of the way. Zach goes purple in sector 1. He's pushing hard on this final lap. And he needs his Joker to get out of his way. There was another one's out on there getting out of the way as well. Oh, but Zach's getting balked. Joker gets out of the way now, but I don't think Zach was going to get close. Oh, Joker's a big slide. And Safe's got a penalty. But with 3 corners to go, successfully navigates the first of them. Comes the corner done. He's 1 corner from home. He has driven superbly in this one, biding his time. He lost the drag race into turn 1 for pole position, but he responds with a victory. Homer is victorious. Watkins, Glen, Zach gets P2 for the 2nd week in a row, but what might have been for him. Great drive though. Biggles comes home. Solid job for him, P3. Panda then will finish the lead of the milk car in P4. P5 for unsafe release, so good points for the Milker team. Lennon's recovery sees him get to P6. Solid recovery drive there from him. Dusty Fossil, who was the star of the early part of the running there, in podium contention, but has just slipped back there as the guys on the medium tyres at the end there. All the way 7th though is a solid return for him. Great job. Jonesy then has got Royston on the final lap. Oh, catches the grass at the final corner. Oh, sideways, survives. What might have been for Jonesy, qualified well. But the early spin set him back, but he recovers to P8 with Royston coming out in P9. Nobby's running strongly in this one. Solid job from him. He will get a top 10 finish. And second up the Ferraris. Then Glen's going to come round. Solid night work from him. That will be P11. Derek then the last one to cross the line, with Odon and Joker having been lapped. So P12 for him there, so solid job there from the stand-in. Well then, it is victory then for Homer. That strategy call went 1 lap before Zach. Zach went 1 lap, ran a lot longer. The undercut there was massive. Well, they were only about 9/10 apart there, but he saw he came out with about a 2-second lead. So Homer there making the right call on strategy at the final stop, and prevails there by 2.8 seconds in the end there from Zach, who just couldn't get in touch again in that final stint there. They were too evenly matched. And has to settle for P2. Biggles then coming through for P3. Solid job from him. Then Panda gets P4 unsafe there. What might have been for him as well. That spin while leading, dropping him back. Recovers to P5. Lennon, another one who had some dramas early on, recovering well to P6. Dusty Fossil P7. Josie recovering to P8. Prevailing late on over Royston. Nobby gets P10. Glen is P11. Derek P12. Odon P13. And Joker P14. And And that then wraps up that one then. Thank you very much to everybody who has joined the stream. Thank you as always. If you haven't already done so, please like the stream, and thank you for your comments. We're back tomorrow here again at Watkins Glen for GT1. It's more of the same. Super Formers only again. We've got the split qualifying segments as well, so please do join. I'm not sure who's on commentary yet for that tomorrow, but please do join whoever that is. And provide your options, your feedback, your opinions, and enjoy more great FTRL action. But from us for this evening, thank you for joining us, and we will see you again real soon.